Hey everyone, it's Gabriel Online here, and welcome to the Sims 4 News and Discussion. On January 6th, not 7th, today is the 7th, yesterday was the 6th, Friday, the Sims team released this year's quarterly teaser for the upcoming 3 months, so January, February, March. The teaser is showcasing a game pack and a stuff pack, so let's get right to it. So as you can see right here, we have two Sims talking, and obviously she's a vampire. And we have two regular Sims right here, and the new stuff pack, which is going to be a bowling alley stuff pack, which are all coming to The Sims 4. So I just talked really fast right there, so that's why I'm going to slow down the frame rate of this video and decipher. So in this frame right here, you can see this lady has new everything on, I think. New hair, new arm brace, a new top, pants, and shoes. Pretty sure this guy's all base game. Nothing different with him. She's talking, and then that's when they announce the new game pack coming this winter. And here shows us that she turns into a bat, which I think further confirms that we're having vampires. There's also, if we go back, a dead tree, some gravestones, and a dead plant around the background of the photo. So that's interesting. These regular Sims who look like they're really bored with their day, which I think they're trying to show the point across of the stuff back coming in the spring, that a new way of entertainment is going to be this bowling lane stuff pack that's going to have bowling alleys, and it looks like kind of like retro fashion, as in there's like tracksuits, bowling suits, and I could probably see neon items, as cosmic bowling is a popular thing where I live, and I think a lot of bowling places have like glow-in-the-dark bowling, or what my bowling place calls cosmic. And yeah, that's about it for this quarterly teaser. So only 2 game packs were showed, which is is this becoming a common thing? No, it's not. Island City Living and Vintage Glamour were the really only 2 things we got showcased. But the thing I wasn't happy about though is other than for the vampire game pack, the bowling stuff didn't really show any gameplay with bowling. It just showed the objects and clothing. I mean, I like the new clothing. I like this male Sim's hair right here in the background. It looks like it's spiked up at the top and shaved in the back from the looks of it. So, very interesting. And I'm pretty sure all the pants and shoes are base game, except maybe those could be bowling shoes. Who knows? And things I would like to see quickly, I'm going to go over. One main thing I would like to see in the bowling pack is instead of not only just bowling, but a pool table. Because pool tables are also a common thing that you would see in bowling alleys, I believe. I mean, share your thoughts in the comments below if that's not, or you disagree. And I know a lot of people want like a bowling alley lot, but I don't see that happening because Movie Hangout never got that movie theater lot, even though it was focused on movies. And the fact that bowling alleys are basically like bars. So just place your bowling lane in a bar if you make one, and it kind of functions like that. Because all the bowling alleys around me function also as a bar, basically, where you can go have drinks, and the bowling's there for recreation and entertainment. And it also makes bars a lot more kid-friendly, in my opinion. Which is, I think, one of the focuses on bowling, or on bars with bowling alleys, is to appeal not only to adults, but to kids. I mean, most bowling alleys don't have that kind of focus, but they end up but I do know, I can say a lot of bowling alleys have bars in them. Again, though, these are based on all the bowling alleys that are around me that I've been to, which is probably, I've been to a lot, so I can pretty much say there is a bar in every one of them, and I can tell. So that's why I think there's gonna be no bowling alleys, and I mainly don't want people to get mad when there's not, because if you think of it that way, it works. The bar and bowling alley work. Anyway, I got way too into that. And then as for Vampire Game Pack, we knew it was coming. We've known since December. Game files leaked, all sorts of things. and a walking pose animation has been shown. And the pack has been teased since September, as this tweet here literally talks about a scary new game pack coming soon. It was basically it's a hint for that pack, and we know that there's going to be a new world in this pack. But based on the game files, it sounds like it could possibly be a destination, like a vacation world, which I hope it's not. I hope it's a regular world, and expect it to be the size of either Magnolia Promenade or Granite Falls, with it only being 1 or 2 neighborhoods big. Because that's what the game files have been hinting. As for vampires, they're going to have their own special... It sounds like they could also have their own special perk system where they have special occult powers that they gain access to, which is how like they'll probably be able to survive the sunlight, or I don't know, gain intelligence quicker, or change into a bat form based on those powers. And the way to gain them is by experience, from the sounds of it, that you can gain from, my guess is, vampiric interactions that they do and stuff, kind of like aspirations, or if you do special interactions that you're like Sims whims, that's what they're called. Keep forgetting what they're called. Based on Sims whims is if you complete them, you gain points that you can access for those perks. And there's going to be a primary perk and a secondary perk called Power Cells. And there's going to be 25 primary and 11 secondary perks, and I believe a lot of them are probably going to be like powerful versions of one another. And how I can see one example would be the Sunlight perk, where you purchase the first level, where instead of you dying from sunlight, which is also a new death coming to the game, you'll just shimmer, and then you can purchase an additional perk that doesn't make you shimmer. That's the full, like, sunlight immunity. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's another perk or power, I think they're called Power Cells or something, where you can live immortal, because vampires are going to somehow become immortal. I don't know if it's going to be given to you automatically or not, but that should be interesting. And I think that's really all I have to say about that pack. Now, as for when they're going to be released, remember, quarterly teasers are for, I believe, each financial quarter, and quarter 1 is a span through January and March. So I think the Vampire Game Pack is going to come sometime in February. As I think it'll come in early February, but if not, it'll at least come by February at the least. I think, because usually packs are released months apart. I think that's their marketing way to make sure, like, oh, I just paid for this pack. The next pack is going to come out. I don't have enough money for the next pack until, like, the next month, which is why I think I released them. Because it would be really expensive to buy a lot of packs in the same month. I mean, they did that with Dine Out and Kids Room, but I think that was fine. And since City Living recently came out in November, game packs are expensive, $40. That's a lot to pay. And game packs are half that, but I feel like they make sure that all their fans have the time to gain the money and be able and have the ability to purchase these packs. And it also gives them enough time to build hype in between each person, because if you release more content, it gives people less time to explore the content that was already given. So that's why I think they're also released a month apart, as I keep talking about this. But yeah, that's why I don't see it coming in March, because in March, the bowling alley stuff is definitely coming in March, because here's why. Quarter 1 ends in March, and it says that the stuff pack's coming in the spring. So the first day of spring is March 20th. Now, knowing that most packs come out on Tuesday, that's what all the stuff packs have been coming out on, are Tuesday. We know that those Tuesdays in between the 20th and I think the 31st of March, I gotta check my calendar quickly, and the 31st of March, one of those Tuesdays are going to be when the pack release, and there's only 2 Tuesdays, the 21st and the 28th. 21st is the day after spring, and then the 28th is the week following. So it can be one of those days, and then as for the trailer, it could come, I say, the 21st or the 14th. And that's a really strong guess, because as I said, that's a gap, an obvious gap right there. March is the end of the quarterly of the first quarter, and the 20th is the first day of spring, so it has to be in between there. And yeah, that's about it. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. This was very short. I wanted to cover a lot of like all the leaks, but that took a really long time and further speculate. But I decided to keep it short and sweet. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. It would mean much to me. Share your thoughts down below. And sorry that I keep saying so, like, and a lot. If you've been noticing that, I have trouble speaking a lot, as you can see. And I guess YouTube is a way of therapy to help me talk better. So yeah, I hope to see you guys all in another news and discussion video, as I currently have another discussion video I want to talk about that's kind of a theory, but that's a little hint of, or tease of what's going to come up. So I'll see you guys all next time, so see ya!